Konnichiwa. Today we are going to talk about Japanese era name. I don't think there's the same system in other countries, so we hope you will enjoy getting to know a little bit more about Japan.
As you already know, we have the emperor in Japan, and he doesn't have any political power. The emperor is a symbol of the country and their people. According to Kojiki, which is Japan's oldest historical record, the imperial family are descendants of the gods who created the country of Japan. When the emperor passes away, normally his son will be the next emperor. And when the emperor changes, the era name changes also.
For example, last year in 2019, Emperor Akihito abdicated before his death, and that was the first time in Japanese history. On April 30th, Emperor Akihito abdicated officially, and his son Naruhito became the emperor. Emperor Akihito was the emperor for 31 years, from January 8th, 1989 to April 30th, 2019. We call these 31 years the era of Heisei, and from May 1st, 2019, the new era began, and it's the era of Reiwa.
Name of the era Reiwa was not revealed until April 1st, which was a month before the actual change. So people were talking and guessing about it. And it sounds very silly, but there are actually people who wanted to get married in Reiwa instead of Heisei. So they waited until May 1st to hand over their marriage registration.
Interesting. In Japan, we use years like Western countries too, such as 2020. But we use this Japanese era name in daily life too. But can you guess how it works? For example, as we mentioned, the Reiwa began from May 1st, 2019, last year. And because 2019 was the first year of Reiwa, we say Reiwa Gannen, which is Reiwa year 1. And every New Year's Day, this number of year gets bigger. So Reiwa Ninen, Reiwa year 2, has begun from January 1st in 2020. And now it's Reiwa Ninen.
We are in year 2 of Reiwa. Before Reiwa, do you remember what era it was? Yes. Heisei. Heisei began in 1989 and ended in 2019, last year. So it lasted for 31 years. And 2019 was the last year of the era Heisei. So it was Heisei 31年, the year 31 of Heisei. We were born in 1992. So if we say it in Japanese era, we were born in Heisei 4nen, year 4 of Heisei. We use this Japanese era when we need to fill in some official documents for city wards or the government.
On the paper, usually there are initials of each era. For example, H stands for Heisei, S stands for Showa, and R stands for Reiwa, like that. We circle one of them and put a number next to it. So for our case, because we were born in Heisei 4nen, we circle H for Heiwa, Heisei, and put 4 next to it. Because it's going to be very confusing if they are the same alphabets. Each era name has to start with a different alphabet, and we heard that's how they decide the name of era.
The next era, yeah. Normally, professionals in linguistics and history decide the era name. Each era name has a meaning. For example, Heisei was representing peace, and Reiwa is meant to enrich culture.
When we are in different countries, we use their name, emperor's name, to talk about different emperors, like Emperor Naruhito or Emperor Akihito. However, we don't usually mention their name in Japan. Instead, we use the era name to mention them. For example, Emperor Akihito, we say Heisei Tenno, like Emperor of Heisei. For Emperor Naruhito, we say Reiwa Tenno, which is Emperor of Reiwa.
The longest era in Japanese history was Showa, and it was 62 years from 1926 to 1989. So long.
So long.
The emperor of Showa became the emperor when he was only 25 years old, younger than us.
Crazy.
Crazy. And how about the shortest era? It was Ryakujin, and it was only 2 months and 14 days.
So what do you think about those Japanese era system? It's very interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We hope you liked our video this week and hope to see you soon. またね